And we are live. Once again, Cortex here, back at it again with another live stream. This time playing Kingdom Come Deliverance on the PS5. Well, it's the PS4 Pro version, I believe. I don't know why, ever since I started playing Tears of the Kingdom, The Legend of Zelda, I just been having this itch to play medieval games. Like sword fights and stuff. It's kind of a late start, so it doesn't really make sense to put part one, because normally with part one, it suggests that you're starting from the beginning, but this is a late start. I'm already halfway through the game. Not too far into it, to say the least. And maybe around the same chapter or quest line I originally played through and then stopped back in 2020 when I first started playing this game. At the time, I just didn't really like the sword fight. I still don't like the sword fight in this game for some reason. It's like anytime you go to pull off your combos, like slash slash stab stab slash slash, like in the middle of your slash, sometimes the enemies, whenever they're about to attack, you stop attacking for some reason, and it drives me nuts. Can't really explain it. It's like I forgot the main character name. Like Henry's completely locks down, freezes. Like if you're in the middle of a stab attack, you see your sword just stopped halfway into your attack, and the enemy is just beating the shit at you at that point. It's like, what the fuck? No, finish my move. He's wide open. Well, whatever. Anyways, currently looking for someone who is wanted for the connection of murder or something over at a farm. Of course, my meat went bad. I ain't eating that. Nope. Let's drop it. But yeah, haven't been on for a while. Thought I'd go ahead and live stream for the fun of it. Even though normally whenever I take breaks and jump back into it, it seems like it takes a while for me to regain my views. And I'm wearing my blue shades, and I don't know why, but compared to my red ones, the blue ones, it seems like I can see a little bit clearer. It's weird. This one lets you carry more. Yes, please. I go with that. Then, I don't know. Maybe I should have picked something else. Heavy swing, maybe. Yeah. Next time. If there is a next time, hopefully. I don't know what the levels are capped to. I'm assuming you can. Do. What's brute? Brute. Golden tongue. What's that? But you lose strength, really? Why? Whatever, I go with brute. The attacks would demand 30% less stamina, but will also cause slightly less injury. Wait, is that a bad thing? I don't get it. Will also cause slightly less injury. The butt sounds like it's a bad thing, but I don't know. My armor. Kind of like to wear heavy armors. I don't know if that'd be a good perk for me. Go with that. For this item, I'm not really too sure which one to pick. Hmm. Kind of want to hold off for that. Alrighty. Bye-bye, rabbit meat. What a waste.
You filthy Judas! But I've done nothing. I'll give you nothing, you bastard! But I didn't...
What? Oh yeah, I ratted this guy out to get information. That's it?
If I ever see you here again, you'll get it!
Okay. Alright, so now I need to, what? I don't remember. Where do I have to go? You, sir.
A fucking snake in the grass. A lousy Judas.
But what do you expect? You can't trust a man who hardly drinks and never plays dice.
It's true enough, there's something wrong with a man who doesn't know how to enjoy himself. But there are other folk who don't drink or gamble, and they wouldn't sell their friends for 30 pieces.
Aye, some folk just have the blood of Judas in their veins. It's their nature.
I reckon he got off way too easy. I wouldn't mind chopping a piece of that treacherous tongue of his.
Aye, he wouldn't sing so easy next time, would he?
I am at your service, Sir Knight.
No, I don't want to lie. Oh well. I'm guessing I gotta search around here somewhere. I thought he was talking about this camp over here, but I guess not. I'll take my horse.
Yeah.
Do do do. I think I remember completing this quest line back in 2020. I just don't remember where the bandits is. I know where maybe Ginger's at. I think he's in this like a small shack. I don't even know what I'm looking for. Ow, cat. Your claws.
Yeah. Yeah.
You think I run into their camp? Maybe it's over here. It's like a pathway right there. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. I think I found the camp. Hey, cat, no! What you doing? Oh shit, that was close. The hell you went to? Oh, he almost nearly pulled out the cord for my capture card. Yeesh. I had it taped up, but I ended up using black tape, but that's not really good. Or electrical tape. Oh shit. I really need to find tape. There we go. Right there. Bad kitty. No. Look at me. I just chill up here. Or on my desk. Doesn't matter. Just don't yank the cords. Hello, bandits. I'm assuming this is the camp, right? Better grab something to eat. Go ahead. I see you making a move. Just jump on that side of the desk. Aha. Lock picking in this game is a pain in the ass for controllers. Slow and steady. Ah, broke it. Damn it. And there's a setting in there's a setting for to make it simple for lock picking, but ooh, hello. Shit. Who the fuck are you? You got keys? Ah, I pulled out my bow by accident. What's up? Well, Are you the bandit?
Go ahead.
I don't remember any combos right now. I think it's slash, downward slash, and a stab. Oh, that didn't connect. Hold up, time out. T-pose. This game, man. All right, which combo am I looking for? I want the one that strikes the face. Oh, it's stab, slash to the left and down. Okay. Are you done T-posing? Okay. My move. Oh, I didn't do right. No, wait. My bad. Stab, slash. I stabbed again. Stab. Nope. Take. I can't. No. See ya. Suspicious man. Mercy kill. Silver ring. Okay, take that. Nothing else, okay. Is that it? I don't think those were that was the bandit I was looking for. And he doesn't have the key. Dang it. Come on. Nice and easy. Ah, who's complaining now? Just give me a minute, please. Ah, damn it. Ah, fine, fight me. Where are you? I hear you complaining.
Hi.
Hey.
Well, look what's come crawling out from under some rock.
Oh, is it under some rock? Ah, what?
I'm over here.
I see that. Ah, God dang it. Just let me pull my move.
I'll have you.
Block. What are you doing, Henry? What?
Yeah,
Was that not the combo? I just did that. And it didn't do anything. Okay. Oop. Maybe because he interrupted me. There we go. Ah!
Bollocks!
No! Uh, Alright, kill the bandits. Do you have the keys? No. Yeah, try one more time. Nice and steady. Yes. What's in it? Nothing. Ah, god dang it. I could probably just sell this.
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
I'm going the wrong way, am I? Yeah, I am. Oh, crap.
Yeah.
Ding.
Yeah.
Whoa. I thought we were going to fall there. All right, kill the bandits.
You don't have to worry about those bandits anymore. I've dealt with them.
Really? And I suppose I have to take your word for it.
If
Mm-hmm.
you want proof, I can take you to them. Maybe I should have brought you their heads.
I'll take your word for it. All right, a bargain's a bargain. Ginger is hiding out in a ruined hut not far from here. You go along the road to Ujits until you see a path to the right that leads to a small spring. There's an overgrown path that leads from there right to where Ginger is. Keep your eyes peeled, though. You could easily miss it.
Good. Thanks for your help.
Take care now.
Okay. Come on, horse. Let's go.
Yeah.
Jesus. You've led me a merry dance.
What do you want from me?
I want to ask you a couple of questions. Why did you run off like that? Where are your cronies? And why did you kill that bandit?
What?
Right, one thing at a time.
Okay, yeah. Why did you
Why
run?
did you run off in such a hurry?
Because I was afraid they'd come back and kill me.
Who?
Those bandits, of course.
To get revenge on you for killing their mate?
Killing? Me? I never killed anyone. God is my witness.
I'm looking for your friends. Where are they?
The charcoal burners? They're over at the...
To hell with the charcoal burners. Where are your bandit mates?
They're not my mates. They nearly killed me. I recognized one of them, so I thought they'd come back and...
Recognized? Who was it? Talk!
I don't know his name, only that he's from Ushets and he has a limp.
What can you tell me about him? How do you know him?
I saw him a few times in the tavern in Ushets, playing dice and boozing.
And?
I know he lives in a house on the edge of the village, but that's all I know. I never talked to him.
Why did you kill that bandit?
What? Bandit?
Ah.
I never killed anyone.
This is yours, isn't it? I pulled it from the belly of a dead bandit near the stud farm.
That is mine, but I didn't stab him. That fellow took it from me.
What fellow?
I don't know his name, but he's from Ushets and he has a limp.
He limps and he's from Ushets. That's not much to go on, but I suppose it'll have to do.
It's all I know. I never talked to him.
And now tell me exactly what happened. And don't leave anything out.
That's quite a long story.
Don't worry, I won't get bored.
All right. I woke up in the middle of the night because I needed to go for a piss. So I went out into the dark, same as usual, only there was something there that shouldn't have been. At first I thought it was just a trick of the light, but it wasn't. Then it was too late. They went past and I thought they must be horse thieves. I would have yelled, only I was afraid they'd kill me. So I waited until they were out of sight and I started to sneak away, but then...
Then the slaughtering started.
Yes. I thought they'd steal the horses and ride off. That would be bad enough, but then all the killing started and flames everywhere. It was terrible, like hell itself.
And then?
It seemed some of them didn't like it either. They started squabbling among themselves, and some of them started running back where they came from, right towards me. And I had that thing in my hand, the hoof pick.
So you stabbed the first one in the belly?
No. He ran right into me. He was running fast for a fellow with a limp. He pushed me aside and I fell on the ground. Then he told me I'd better lie low if I valued my life. And he ran off with the others. I did what he said and hid. Then the rest of the gang ran past.
And then?
Then I waited in case that limping one from Ushits came back. I didn't dare come out until I was sure. I think it was almost light.
Do you know what they argued about?
I didn't hear everything, but I reckon some of them were only there to steal and wanted no part in the killing.
What about the others? Was there anything you noticed about them?
I don't know. There might have been maybe 8 of them, and 2 of them were really big. That's all I can remember.
That sounds terrible. I know exactly how you feel.
If only I yelled. Maybe they...
If you had, you'd most likely be dead. It probably wouldn't have done any good anyway.
But still...
There was nothing you could do. That's all. I've heard everything I need to hear, so I'll leave you be.
Wait! What about me? Won't you help me out?
Perhaps I could. What would you like?
I'd like to go back to the stud farm, but those cutthroats who want to kill me are still around. Will you help me?
They're out of the way. I ran into them on my travels.
Really? That's great, but
What?
I'm afraid to go back to the farm. I ran away, and God knows what they'll think about it all. I don't know if they'll even want to talk to me.
I could go and ask them if it's important to you.
Would you? You'll definitely have their respect, the way you took care of those cutthroats.
Cat, what are you doing? Driving me nuts. Oh, hey. How's it going, man? Can come. Nice. Yeah. Oh. Where's the carcass? Hey, leave that alone. What are you doing? I don't see any dead body. Where is it? No, that's my headphones. What are you doing? Alright, leave that alone. Look at that. That's just weird. Whatever. Yeah, how's it going, man? Damn, this looks cool. Yeah. Your parrot. Yeah, my cat here doesn't want to leave me alone. He keeps trying to eat my headphones cord or whatever. Ever since I let him sit on top of my desk, he doesn't really want to chill on my sorters anymore. Okay, who do I need to talk to here? Ranger. Huh.
Good afternoon.
Finally got my internet, waiting for you to stream. Yeah. What games have you been playing lately?
I found Ginger. He begged me to ask if he can return, man.
Why should I take
I've been
him
playing
back? It might be
Marvel
his fault that
Rivals
I
off and
married my
on.
husband.
What?
Why else would he flee but guilt? The men said they didn't see him in bed. He didn't have a clean conscience because he gave those murderers a signal.
That's not true. He fled because one of the attackers recognized him and Ginger was afraid he'd come back and kill him.
Those are just excuses. He wouldn't dare come back.
But they came back the very same day. If he hadn't run, they'd have killed him and everyone else.
Why would they do that?
Why not? They'd already murdered several people, why not a few more?
And now I'm supposed to take him back? What if they come back for him and kill one of my daughters in the process?
The cutthroats who were after him have been taken care of. And the rest have no reason to return here.
And what about for revenge? I can't take him back.
Hmm.
I understand your concerns, but you just need to ask Sir Hanish to leave you a guard. Those bandits might be willing to take on a few stable boys, but not an armed soldier.
I'd definitely feel better if someone was here a few days to keep watch.
It can be arranged. I'm sure Sir Bernard won't object.
Good then. Let the lad come back again. May the Lord watch over you.
God bless you. What troubles you?
My lord, I managed to find a clue to the whereabouts of the bandits.
Excellent. Bernard already told me what's been happening, but I'd like to hear it straight from the horse's mouth.
The whole story, or just the gist of it, sir?
It's up to you what you consider important.
Well, in the end, I tracked down the stable boy who fled in fear of his life, and for good reason, too. He put me on the trail of a crofter from Ujit with a limp.
And his name?
The boy didn't know him by name, only by sight. But if I ask around, I'm sure folk will know who limps and keeps peculiar company. Villagers like to gossip.
But what if he's not there? He could have fled, maybe even to Kuttenberg.
If I don't find him in Ujits, I'll ask around. Someone will know something about him.
All right. Better go to Ujits then. Find this limping footpad and get the names of the others out of him. They have to face justice for what they did. I want to see them hang. Then bring him to me in Merhoyed and I'll decide on his fate.
Certainly, sir.
God be with you.
Do I still need to talk to Ginger? Oop. I guess not. Whoops. Oh, well, not my problem. Warzone and Apex, Fortnite. I miss those games. Thinking about trying Marvel Rivals. Oh yeah. I've been playing Marvel Rivals off and on. I recommend giving it a try. It's pretty fun. And if you do play it, maybe we could team up. Alright, so I need to talk to the villagers.
I'm honored that a knight such as you takes an interest in me.
I'm looking for a fellow who lives here, but I don't know his name. Do you know anyone with a limp?
What would you want with him? Well, it's no skin off my nose. The bastard has a cottage on the edge of the village by the road to Ratai.
Oh, that was easy.
Good luck to you.
Alright, so he lives right there. So Marvel is like Overwatch. Yeah, in a way. But a little bit better. In my opinion. Okay, I downloaded it then. I'm gonna put you on the big screen. Yeah, let me know if when you decide to play it. I'll jump on then. Did I pass the house? I passed the house. think it's that one right there. Oh, yeah.
Move along, citizens. Move along. There's nothing to see here.
That's what you call nothing to see. I'd like to know what something to see looks like.
By the keys of St. Peter, this is all I need. We'll have to send word to Sir Hanush.
That might not be
Need my
necessary.
mouse here.
Who are you?
Get your tail away from my
Alex.
face, cat.
In the service of Hanush's Captain Bernard. I'm investigating the attack at Neuhof, and I think this could be related.
YouTube's not receiving enough video to maintain a smooth streaming.
I say we don't want any of that kind of trouble around here.
Oh,
What makes you
no.
think this has anything to do with Neuhof?
One of the folk at the stud farm recognized someone from Auschwitz among the bandits.
We have no bandits or murderers around here.
Really? They say he had a limp?
Shit. Well, allow me to introduce you to Limpy Lubosh. Or all that's left of him.
No, cat, don't go that way. Oof.
Sakra.
I don't know how to fix this buffering.
Nothing's ever easy.
Why is that happening now?
I'll have to take a look around and ask a few more questions, if that's all right with you.
You can take this mess off my hands and welcome to it. As for what else there is to find out, I don't know. But look and ask all you like.
Me! Help me!
Cat, what are you pressing over there? Jesus. Don't be pressing the sound bar button. Leave the lights alone. My connection's still poor. I don't know if I want to keep streaming. God dang it, cat. Hey, stop. There it was.
Who was Limpy Lubosh?
A poor crofter and a scoundrel. Can't say I'm too surprised what happened to him. He kept company with all sorts of vermin. He was always getting into some kind of trouble. Punch-ups in the tavern and what have you.
How come he limped?
He got that from some villainy or brawl a long time ago.
Has he been up to anything suspicious lately?
I don't know. The last few days he didn't go anywhere. He was home the whole time. But he always kept everyone in the village at arm's length.
Stream is healthy now. I don't know why I'm having issues with my internet lately. Did you have any?
Did he have any
Runnings.
kith or kin in the village?
None. A loner he was. I don't know the last time I saw him with anyone.
Do you happen to know where he was on the night of the Neuhof raid?
I've no idea. He kept his distance from other folk, so you never knew if he was away or holed up at home.
When did you find the body? And did anyone see anything?
Just now. And nobody saw or heard anything. I don't know how they could gut him like that without someone hearing him scream.
Unless he was already dead. Does that mean I can go inside?
What's this? Looks like someone's hit him very hard on the head.
Oh, so he was knocked
Bludgeoned him
out.
to death and then gutted him. That would explain why he didn't scream.
Yep. Nice work, Detective Henry. Let's see if he has any coins. Hey, can they hear me? Lockpick here? That's nothing to worry about, citizens. Get back to work. Ooh, food. Ah, crap. I'm overheating eating here. Whoops. Buffs. You feel sick, your maximum stamina is lowered. Ah, great. Oh well.
What's this? Looks like someone's hit him very hard on the head. Lord above, they did a hell of a job on him. Must have been agony. How come no one heard anything?
What was their name right there?
An inscription in blood. It's a pity I don't know how to read. Looks like they wanted to give someone a warning, but who?
You don't know how to read, Henry?
Knows how
What?
to write isn't something you see every day.
I think that's kind of common back then anyways. Rob. Oh. I'll be taking that and that. This cell. I don't see anything else. Hello.
My respects to you.
Maybe you could tell me about the writing?
Another thing about Lubosh.
No. Oh.
Take care now.
Is there anything else I need to look for? I think I need to talk to some people here. Like the people in the crowd. God dang it. No. I want to step out and close the door.
Huh?
Huh? Anything in here?
God save. How may I help you? Good night.
I've come in the name of Sir Hanish of Lipa. I'm investigating the massacre in Neuhof, and now a murder here as well. Can I ask you a few questions?
I don't know how I can help you, but ask if you must.
Who was this Lubosh who was murdered?
You could see at first glance he was no good. I kept well out of his way.
Have you noticed anything suspicious recently?
There wasn't sight or sound of him for a long time, and then yesterday he turned up at the church and even talked to the parish priest. I never saw him do that before. Probably had a bad conscience.
All right. Let's go ahead and talk to the priest.
That's all. Thank you.
Take care.
He's a dolt, and no mistake. How about going round and trampling his cabbage patch a bit?
I'll take the old woman with me. We'll have a good dance.
Damn, Marvel's not on the PS4, so never mind. Oh, I thought you had a PS5. Well, that sucks. It's on PC as well.
The blessings of our good Lord be with you, Father. I'm here in the name of Sir Hanush of Lipa, investigating the massacre at Neuhof, which seems to be connected to a murder here. Can I ask you a few questions?
It seems Sir Hanush is employing children as investigators. But ask as you wish, boy. I hope this nasty business will be cleared up quickly.
Did you know Lubosh? What was he like?
A bit of a lost soul. Simple, rough fellow, but at heart I don't think he was such a bad person.
Did you notice anything suspicious recently?
My child, all sorts of suspicious things have been going on recently. People like Lubosh don't know what to do about it, and sometimes they do stupid things.
That's really not a lot of help to me, Father.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Do you know what Lubosh was doing on the day Neuhof was raided?
Unfortunately, I do know. And I'd like to help you with your investigation, but I can't.
What?
I'm bound by certain vows that forbid me to tell you.
Vows more important than catching dangerous murderers?
There are laws of God above the laws of man, son, and one of those is the sanctity of the confessional.
Father, surely you can't be serious. There must be situations in which you can make an exception.
There are things that apply always, no matter what the circumstances, and this is one of them.
I've got no time for this. You might be happy to put people's lives at risk, but I refuse to, and I'll get that confession out of you by force if I have to.
Oh, calm down, Henry.
You want to fight me? Well, I never. Well, why not? Let's have at it.
What? Fine, come on then.
All right, let's do it.
Farewell.
Let's throw heads. Let's go. Get out of here, priest.
Go!
Fuck!
Ale do prdele!
Well, Malacca.
Ow!
You done? That's it? Really? You gonna tell me? You gonna talk to me, sir? Sir. I'm sorry. You just gotta take a little nap. What? I need more information on Lippy here. Father, please.
Well, I have to admit you're good. I'm getting too old for this.
I mean, you didn't talk to me after the fight. You just wanted to lay down? Really?
Your fists. You're badly mistaken, boy. You can hammer me to death if you like, but the sanctity of the confession is unbreakable. I do want to help you, though. So come to the tavern in the evening, and maybe we'll come up with something.
All right. Go ahead, Father. Go to sleep. Yeesh. You know what? This sleep sounds good right now.
By all the saints.
What?
Where do you think you are? Go and sleep somewhere else.
I don't see any trespassing signs here, ma'am. Jesus. Kicked me out just like that. Alright, so what? He wants me to... In the evening, okay.
Cheers, back.
Beat his ass, yeah, I did. Taught the old man a lesson. Ah, there he is. Go ahead, sit down.
I'm sorry I can't tell you everything, but maybe we can work something out. But first, I'd like to hear something about you, my son. With whom do I have the honor? Where are you from?
I'm from Skalitz.
Oh, I'm sorry. What about your kin?
They're dead.
Well, I'm sorry to hear that. Here,
A tankard here.
we'll drink to them. It must have been terrible.
It was terrible. It seemed so pointless. They had no warning. They just appeared and began the slaughter. God knows why. They killed anyone who didn't make it to the shelter of the castle. My parents, my girl, even the Deutsch who was on Sigismund's side. I didn't make it to the castle. I wanted to try and help my parents, but there was nothing I could do. Then I fled to Talmberg with the Cumans on my heels. They almost killed me. They slaughtered people in the surrounding villages. There was a pile of bodies in front of the church in Rovna. Folk who tried to take refuge there, but they...
My poor child. May God grant them eternal rest. And how did you come to get this assignment? I'd have expected Sir Hanish to send that old grouch, Bernard.
He did, but I found a witness and the trail led here to Ujits, so he sent me here to follow it up.
Ah, well, congratulations. It's nice to see someone using their head to find things out instead of torture. We'll have to drink to that. Now the most important thing. What actually happened in Neuhof? The good folks hereabout are saying all kinds of terrible things, but I take most of it with a pinch of salt.
The rumours aren't exaggerated this time, unfortunately. The Neuhof stud farm was raided by bandits, but they didn't come to pillage or even take the horses. They only wanted to kill. They maimed the horses and slaughtered some people. I'm sure they would have killed more, but the bandits quarrelled among themselves and broke off the attack. And judging by what's left of our Lubosh, they're still settling accounts.
I see it's every bit as bad as people claimed. Dreadful. Well then, here's to those poor souls who had to die so pointlessly and so terribly.
I've told you all about me. Now it's your turn, Father. You don't look much like our parish priest at home. I noticed you're pretty handy with a sword. I wouldn't expect that of a man of the cloth.
You know what they say. The Lord moves in mysterious ways.
But this is a bit more mysterious than others.
Let's just say I haven't always been a priest. Fate led me to places where affairs were settled by force. These days, of course, it's just a bit of exercise to keep me in shape.
Well, we've had an agreeable chat, but now let's get down to business. So, about this confessional seal. Do you really want more innocent people to die?
Henry, that's not how it works. There are matters in which you can't make exceptions because if you do it once, you'll forever be tempted to do it again. If people stop believing in the church because their confessional secrets are betrayed, they won't trust anyone, and that's worse than even the most hideous crime.
I understand, but that means I've reached a dead end. Those cutthroats will strike again, and I can't stop them.
Chin up, lad. I might have a solution.
What?
If I tell you what Lubos told me, I'd be betraying the confessional secret. But first thing tomorrow, I'll try something I think might help you.
Word of honor?
Yeah, enjoy.
On my soul.
I always wondered about the things a priest tells his congregation. Where on earth do you get the ideas for your sermons?
Well, Ujits isn't Prague. It's not enough to instruct people. They have to be entertained, too. If I only read from the Bible, I'd soon be preaching to an empty church.
Our priest wasn't exactly a bard. So what do you preach to your flock about?
It has to be something topical. Condemning vices. And, of course, describing them in detail. The tongue-lashing about the two popes goes down well these days. And stories from real life, with a nice moral to them, are popular as well. Especially if they're about fornication and similar scandalous vices.
Can you give me an example?
Well, recently a priest by the name of Jan Hus started preaching in Prague, in the Czech language, and the people liked it. I hear he always has a full house. A journeyman who heard him told me what Hus is preaching, and I like the sound of it. I'm thinking about putting it in my own repertoire.
What's so amazing about it?
The preaching of Master Jan Hus about Mother Church. The lamentable wealth in which the church is drowning has turned to poison. And nearly the whole of Christendom is contaminated. Just like a flock of hungry ravens, they settled on this land to devour every grain of gold and silver. They know no mercy. Their hearts are corrupted by longing for wealth, and they shamelessly profit from everything. You want to baptize a child? Pay. You want to steal and murder? Pay and you will have absolution. What if the devil himself were to pay? Would he ascend to heaven too? With such money gained from the poor, they buy beautiful horses to ride and needless servants to pamper them. They gamble at dice and dress their whores in expensive furs. While Jesus Christ walked barefoot and had no place to lay his head. Look to your consciences, you robbers of the poor, for you are seen by God and his people too. Amen.
My pleasure.
Well, this Jan Hus character is quite a rebel.
Oh, the congregation will love it.
I don't doubt it.
The
Cheers.
best of health.
Let's drink to that.
Funny. That last bit reminds me of someone.
What do you mean? My situation's completely different. Huth preaches against the prelates and the clerics who are robbing the poor. Look at me. I don't have a pot to piss in. I'm no better off than the folk I preach to. I'm one with them in poverty and suffering and everything that troubles them. I drink with them and curse those stuffed habits in Sasau Monastery.
Damn. Hey, what's up, Lucas? How's it going? Thank you for stopping by. Just goes to bed. Yeah.
Where can I find out more about his teachings?
You like it? I copied down some of his sermons. If you're interested, you can read them at my presbytery.
Yeah, Henry doesn't know how to read.
Don't you think it's a bit odd when someone boozes and lives in sin with a woman and then criticizes the Pope for debauchery?
No, I don't.
Is Henry drunk? What?
What do you think of this Jan Hus?
He's certainly a wise man. A little overzealous for my taste. If he got out of Prague and came here for a look, I'm sure he'd stop condemning drinking and lying with women.
A tankard of ale for me.
What do the common folk think of it?
They like it. They're happy to hear someone say what they think themselves, but are afraid to say aloud. Things that make them angry. And they're calling for change. In a few years, it'll have grown beyond control. You mark my words, the people will rise up, and the church will be shaken to its very foundations.
Yeah, unless they burn him at the stake first.
Nonsense. They can't burn a master of the most respected university in Europe.
Here you are. And good
Thanks for the sermon, but I think I've been morally uplifted enough. Oh, it's getting quite late. What are your plans, Father?
What do you suppose? We have a drink, of course.
I say that's a good plan, yeah.
Ah, that sounds like a good plan.
I knew you wouldn't let me down.
Yeah, Lucas, I hope your day or night is going well.
Enough of this.
Bailiff, come on over here. Sit down and have a drink with us.
Don't vex me again, Father. It's 3 hours past dusk, and curfew is long gone.
So what?
So, I'll have you all whipped and put in the stocks, and I'll write a letter to the bishop about you, priest.
Well, nothing to worry about then. Everyone knows the only one around here who can write is me.
Enough! Men, throw them out.
You looking for a fight? Henry, back me up.
Cool.
I'll wipe my ass.
Oh, look at that dude. He ran off. Get back here. What? How do we got here?
I'd love to. And Henry, too, I'm sure. Right, Henry?
Stop that nonsense, Godwin. Are you out of your mind? What will people say?
They can say what they like. What do I care? What do they do to me? Watch the step, my dears. Careful, you don't hurt yourself.
Godwin, you're a buffoon.
What are we doing here?
Hey,
Hey, what? I was invited.
Here we are. Look at this beauty.
It's a bell.
We can't do this, can we?
Who says? Get ringing, wench.
This is wonderful.
Ah, bloody oath.
my dears, comes the climax of the evening.
Godwin, you old goat.
Come here. Oh.
What the hell am I waking up to?
Is mounted up. What do you say, Henry? Shall we take a little ride of our own?
Oh God. Am I even allowed to show this on YouTube? What the hell am I doing out here now? What? Meh. 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 Father, what are we doing out here, man? Meh.
Well, I have to say that was a fine evening.
Oh man. Hey Blader, how's it going? Shame, Coco. What? I didn't mean to.
Godwin, you beast. Get up. Do you hear me? Wake up, you drunkards.
Oh, fucking hell.
Lenny! Yeah.
Oh, what the... Oh, who the hell
That was
are you?
kind of like a Red Dead Redemption.
Henry. My great friend, Henry. Didn't we have a wonderful time?
Well, you certainly did, you old lecher. Now you better pull yourself together quick. You haven't much time. There's some water and something to eat on the table there, but if I were you, I would move my hairy arse before my flock eats me alive.
Oh, step on in my head. My guts. Oh, my poor suffering stomach. Oh, what was that woman on about? Wait, before my flock eats me alive. I've forgotten something. What have I forgotten?
Where the fuck am I?
What the fuck was it? Oh. Mass! Oh shit, I have to say mass. I gotta say mass. You have to help me.
How? You're the priest.
I can't do it in this state. Maybe the liturgy. But I have to give a sermon as
Well,
well.
I would not be happy about it.
Oh, this is a disaster. They're gonna excommunicate me.
I'd like to help you, but...
You can. You can do the sermon for me.
What? So, first I investigate a murder no one wants investigated. Then I drunkenly keep the whole town up all night. And now you want me to preach at them from the pulpit? Do you want them to burn us at the stake?
No. No, I've got it. Suppose that Sir Ratzig's protege. You just came from studying in Prague. And you want to share the words of Master Jan Hus, who you recently heard preaching there. Henry, look. From what I remember, we might have overdone it a bit last night. And if the bailiff or someone else complains about me, the bishop's gonna have my guts for garters. So I'd appreciate it. Stop gaping at me like a stuffed squirrel and start helping.
You're mad. You're stark raving mad.
I'm not. It's a perfect plan. It's flawless. Oh. How about this? If you help me with this, I'll tell you who Lubosh's cronies are.
Well, I have no choice but to help him.
So all at once the confessional seal isn't so sacred?
Don't mock me. I won't give you a second chance.
We'll never get away with it.
Not if you make a hash of it.
Well, all right. But I can't make any promises about what'll happen.
No, neither can I.
What do you want me to do exactly?
I'll go and start the liturgy. Then I'll introduce you. You give the sermon I told you yesterday in the tavern, and that's that. No need to drag it out. If it turns out well, I'll tell you what I know about Lubos.
Christ almighty. Fine then. We have a deal.
Wonderful. Let's get to it then.
Yo, yeesh. I'm not wearing any clothes, am I?
Huh?
Never show up. The swill punk.
Look at him. He can hardly walk after his capers last night.
You were with them, you beast. Just you.
Look at him. Mother of God. Any minute now he'll throw up.
So I couldn't sleep a wink last night with all that clamor.
In nomine Patris et Filii et Spiritus Sancti. Amen. Accepit panem in sanctas at venerabiles a manus suas. Hoc facite in meam commemorationem. Brothers and sisters, you may have had the honor of meeting Henry from Skalitz, who is here at the behest of Sir Hanush to investigate that heinous crime at Neuhof. You might not know that Henry recently visited Prague, where, by the grace of God, was able to hear Master Jan Hus from the esteemed Charles University preaching. I've managed to persuade Henry to stand here today in my stead and tell us what he heard. Because, as you all probably know, Jan Hus is a very popular preacher in Prague. So, Henry, you may begin.
Oh, God.
Now I'm curious which one of them will puke first.
My speech, no.
Brothers and sisters, let me get straight to the point. I'd like to talk about the church and how corrupt it is.
Oh, no. Henry, what are you doing? You're killing me here.
Just as we are commanded to obey the priests in matters of virtue, so are we commanded to defy them face to face if they live contrary to God's commandments.
Hear that, Godwin?
It is the corruption of God's pastors here on earth that has brought misfortune on our heads. Plague, humans, hunger, and chaos. The accursed wealth that the church is drowning in is poisoning almost the whole of Christendom. When dogs are fighting over a bone, take the bone and they will stop. Just like the flock of ravens that has descended on this land to peck up every speck of gold and silver. They show no mercy. Their hearts are poisoned by covetousness. They trade everything. Everything is for sale. You want to baptize a child? Pay. You want to steal and murder? Pay, and you will have absolution. And the prelates sin and give themselves absolution.
For shame! Shame upon them!
And what sins? They live with harlots and keep concubines, even though only marital intercourse for the purpose of procreation is pure. If someone takes a woman or man only to satisfy their own lust, who seduces them to do so but Satan? And how much darker the sin if that man is a servant of the church? Who can turn his face to God, who fornicates and then puts on priestly robes?
Nothing we don't know about already.
Enough about sin, which the prelates are so fond of preaching about, and whose absolution they promise if you only pay enough coin to Mother Church. What if the devil himself were to pay? Will the bishops tell us he too would ascend to heaven? And what about those bishops? They sin without remorse, and with the money grasped from the poor for indulgences, they keep fine horses and hordes of servants to pamper them. They play dice and garb their mistresses in expensive furs, while Christ, the Lamb of God, walked barefoot and had nowhere to lay his head. Look to your consciences, you robbers of the poor, for you are seen by God and his people too.
Down with the prelates. Away with them.
We're fortunate to have our good Father Godwin. At least he's a fair and simple man.
God sees what is happening on earth, and he is filled with righteous wrath that those who should seek the salvation of souls instead seek mammon and the idle comfort of lucrative posts. Blessed are the shepherds who share the poverty of their flock, who are as one with you and bear with you the burden of this earthly pilgrimage, who do not condemn your venial sins.
Why? All honor to Godwin! Let him drink like one of us!
That is all I heard in Prague. Amen.
Yeesh. Hopefully I did well. Yeah?
Have you no shame, you
Yeah.
pair of buffoons?
God.
I'll be writing to the bishop of this.
I don't think I helped Godwin.
Blasphemous. Can you believe such behavior? For men of the cloth to get drunk at
So, is our deal still on?
Yeah?
Pulling my fucking pizzle.
Ah.
I couldn't have done worse myself if I'd puked on the altar.
Well, I'm no preacher.
Yeah, I noticed. And I wasn't the only one.
You can't be serious. After all that?
All what? All you making a complete hash of my sermon? You were supposed to help, not get me into even more trouble. Now I'll have the bishop on my back and all the villagers. Just leave. I need to pull myself together.
And what am I supposed to do?
Find someone else to help you.
Damn it. Ah, it's just great. So where else am I supposed to go now? I'm not really satisfied with that. Oh no. I should have saved. Oh well. I'm gonna go ahead and call it there. Jump back on tomorrow morning. Thank you, Gabe, Lucas, and Blader for stopping by. Much appreciated. Until next time, Corich Cortex out. Bye bye.